All right, what's going on, y'all? So I was watching a race, one of my races from college the other day. So this is actually my outdoor championships, my MEAC conference outdoor championships 800-meter race. And this was a race when I was just coming from basketball. I just played a full season of basketball, and I was still 185 pounds. I was the biggest guy in the field, and I was not slated to be a winner. I wasn't even slated to have a significant role in the race, but I ended up winning the race. But I want to do this to draw the correlation between life and sports. So what I want to do right now is I want to narrate the actual race, and we'll be watching the race, and I'll be narrating it as the race is playing out, and just kind of walking y'all through it, and just trying to show the translation of how you can take what you learn in sports and how you approach sports, how you can make it translate actually to life in the way that you approach life, and how you deploy your strategy and how tactful you are in certain situations in life, and trying to get what you want out of people, out of opportunities, and out of situations that you may be in. So I just want to get right into it. I'm gonna have a little fun with this. This would be pretty cool. Every time I watch this race, I know exactly how I felt. So I just want to walk y'all through that. So here we go. All right, make it wide. All right, screen. Here we go, lining up. Taking off. I remember being so nervous.
I didn't hear him say get set.
I was so nervous on the line of this race. And I actually got my guy's spikes on. He let me borrow his spikes for the race. Shout out to my man Jordan. He told me those spikes they had the sauce in them. That's what helped me pull it out. All right, so at this point, we got out. I don't think we went out particularly quick. So my strategy in this race was, because honestly, even though I had trained hard, I don't know if I really trusted my training as much as I should have, but my strategy was just to hang on as much as I could, try to stay connected to the race and give myself a shot to kick at the end of the race. All right, so at this point, I'm getting a little nervous. We rounding lap 1, and I'm very disconnected from the field. All right, we hit the bell lap. At this point, in my mind, I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna lose. I blew it. My family came to watch me run. My dad is yelling loud, screaming crazy. It's so crazy for me to watch this back and to see that I'm not even in the frame at this point. So at this point, all the guys in the field are kicking. I'm staying attached to the guy that's right in front of me because he's actually the guy that was slated to win it. But he took a more of a sit and kick approach. So right now I'm making a move up. Rounding the 200, staying attached to him. And my strategy was to basically catch everybody by surprise with a burst. You can hear my dad screaming right now. So right now I'm bursting, I'm kicking. And the whole time this guy's elbowing me. He's like pushing me out of the way. I'm not supposed to win. So we swallow up the whole field right now. Fighting, boom. And he just crashed. He crashed because he's been pushing me the whole time. So we're waiting to hear. I'm pissed off. Waiting to hear. Boom. And then he called my name. And called my name and yells out that I won. But that was just a fun little narration of the race. But the main thing is I see so many similarities in how I ran that race to how I attack life now. I started out, I was really, everybody thought I was in a place where I wasn't supposed to be, right? This basketball player, I ran in high school, had a phenomenal high school career, but I hadn't touched a pair of spikes in years, going on maybe 4 years of any significance. I'm overweight. I'm 185 pounds. I probably got 30 pounds than everybody in the field. But yet still I'm showing up. And everybody doesn't know that I'm terrified. I think my man Jordan might know because I roomed with him. I don't even think I let him know I was terrified, but he saw how I was preparing. He saw me icing. He saw me taking an ice bath. He saw me rolling, stretching, and kind of just being real reserved and getting in that mode that I mentioned that I always get in, that real serious and real tactile mode that I always get in when I'm looking to execute. That's how I get now off of the playing field. So now, you see as the race develops, I look like I'm going to lose. And even in my mind, I thought I was going to lose, but that didn't stop me from showing up in the race. I continued to show up and give myself a chance. So no matter how bad it gets in real life, I keep showing up. The basement flooded, keep showing up. Baby boy got hurt, keep showing up. Late to work 1,000 times, keep showing up. Dealing with stuff I don't really want to deal with. I don't have to deal with it, but in order to be strategic, I need to deal with it until my time comes. Keep showing up. And then you see as we hit the bell lap, way behind, but didn't give up. All right, we crossing the bell lap. Now the guys everybody's getting reeled in. This is playing the long game. This is being strategic. You gotta be strategic. So we reeling everybody in. Now the guys that were strategic, the guys that had tact, now we pulling back up to the front. And the guys that shot out too early, they getting reeled in. These are the people that you see have great early success, but they burnt out. They couldn't sustain it. So now they starting to wane. Now as we rounded that 200, now this is the man maker. This is where the kick starts. You start building your momentum for the kick. So this is where you might be dead set on the goal. You got the goal in your sights. You got it all planned out. Now only thing left is to execute. This is the most important part. This is the vital part. When you're executing, you really can't have any blunders. You can't have any mishaps. Mishaps will happen, but you want to try to minimize them as much as possible. And now we get down to the last 150, and then boom, cut the jets on. It's the sneak attack. You catch everybody off guard. Don't broadcast it. Catch them off guard. Boom, pull the rug right from under them, and then attack. Attack viciously. Be relentless. And just be completely primal in the pursuit of what it is that you're trying to achieve. And then you just come down, barreling down that last 100 meters like nobody's business, like a bat out of hell. And you'll have people pushing you and jostling you the whole way through. You'll have people trying to impede your progress. People trying to stop you from winning, stop you from getting what it is that you deserve, but it's not going to come to you easy. So you got to fight them back in a way that's still going to be beneficial for you to be able to obtain the goal. And boom, you get down to that finish line. Sometimes you may crash crossing the finish line, but the most important thing is you achieve what it is that you set out to achieve. You believed in yourself, even when all of the odds was against you, even when you had a little self-doubt in there as well. You kept showing up, you stayed strategic, you stayed consistent, you were persistent, you executed, and then you attacked viciously, and you achieved the goal. So that was pretty cool. That gave me the chills just watching that again. Yeah, man, I want to do a lot more of these narration videos. I got a few highlight tapes and races and stuff that's online that is so weird that when I look back at it now, I'm approaching life the same way that I approach my races. Always being strategic, never jumping out too fast, always buying my time and executing and capitalizing on my opportunity. But that's all I got for today. I really enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this one a lot. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Just remember, the competition is still on. Train accordingly. I'm out.